Hi, I'm Dr. Glockenfleck, and I'm a board-certified ophthalmologist, and this is part one of assessing the visual function of popular cartoon characters. First up, we have Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. So he's obviously monocular. He's not going to have the benefits of binocular vision, so his depth perception is going to take a hit. Now, even if he just has one eye, he's still going to have monocular cues to his depth perception. Like, you can look with one eye and still see that there's like an object in front of another object. So you still have some depth perception. It's not going to be as good as someone that has binocular vision. Now, the size of his eye is interesting. Yeah, it's hard to tell. He's got a lot of white around his eye, what we call scleral show, which could just mean he has eyelid retraction, both upper and lower. But if he has a large eye, which it looks like he's got a large eye, that means he's going to be myopic. He's going to be very nearsighted. Now, on the other hand, his cornea is proportionately small. He might even have microcornea, which would mean he has a very flat cornea, which can counterbalance the length of his eye and bring him more toward emmetropia, or just normal vision. So he could be really nearsighted, but honestly, might be not as nearsighted as we think and more emmetropic. He doesn't wear glasses. It's hard to tell. Maybe he had LASIK. Next, we have Hector from Coco. Eyes look very healthy, which is surprising considering he doesn't have eyelids. Now, eyelids are like the windshield wipers of your eye, and you need eyelids to be able to lubricate your eye. So Hector has no tear film. His eyes are going to dry out significantly, very quickly. And eventually, the corneas will completely scar over. So I'm not sure how a skeleton would still have eyeballs. I'm willing to suspend my disbelief in this case, considering it's a cartoon. But I would not put a lot of stock into the health of his eyes, even though they do look like a good size, normal size. Corneas look relatively clear. But I'm worried. I'm worried about the dry eye issue. All right, here's Goofy. Goofy's a tough one. He clearly suffers from cyclopia. So his eyes in utero did not fully separate. Somehow we ended up with two different pupils, which is unusual. Also, typically cyclopia comes with severe developmental abnormalities that are not compatible with life, honestly. And so the fact that he was able to survive birth and develop into a relatively normal, whatever he is, and have a wonderful sense of humor is fantastic. I have a lot of questions about the function of his eyes. Do they still work independently? Does he have normal ductions and inversions, which just refers to his eye movements? I'm not sure. It's the fact that they didn't fully separate. It's a bit confusing as an ophthalmologist. I'd love to know more. I'd love to get him in an exam room and just really go to town on that cyclopia he's got.